we're going to respond to them. We are indeed going to put together a report about the conduct of members here who even smell babalas. What is this thing? Slata. I don't know what is that thing. Smell alcohol here. You know, we're going to write the conduct of these people. Are going to do it. They unfortunately, they've left before I could address Honorable Ntlangwini's issues about us bullying, dictating what kind of questions. Unfortunately, Honorable Souls was telling it then, because they did not like it, they decided to disrupt that. It's a decision that was taken by you as members to say because the appointments are not done by the DG, they are done by the minister. The question should go to the minister. And we have agreed. I had, in fact, when he wanted to ask, I explained we have already written, by the way, Anela confirmed, we have already written to the minister to ask, when are you going to finish this process? Because I've already received 2 letters, one from Honorable Khakhaw and one from Honorable Ngubane, about these things. And I've written to them and said, we have not received any response. But we are committing that we will check with the minister when are they finalizing the AA appointment so that she can come and take us through. We've written to her, like I said to him, it's unfortunate just that people want to, you know, this thing of populism is just taken over. People want to seem, you know, radical and all of that, you know, without wanting to solve the problem. Unfortunately, we don't have the luxury for that. We have a responsibility to make sure that the department and the CETA, which is here today, we hold them accountable for what they're supposed to do. So I'm going to give Honorable Ngubane.
So I think, Chair, thank you very much. You've handled the meeting very well. Like you said, Chair, we all concerned. We all hate corruption with all the might we can. But we mustn't be taken for granted that there are people who hate corruption more than are, and labeling that chairperson is protecting corruption. And it's a pity. First time I witnessed this nonsense to say, oh, so it's just grandstanding. It's not the real issues that we need to solve. We can solve the issues in a very mild way in a table without grandstanding or wanting to fight or to be seen as you are bigger than anyone. Coming to the issue at hand, Chair, I'm not going to take long. It was actually, the question is not a lot. It will be a comment because I reserved the other time. I thought I will give it to my colleagues here because he wanted to close on another question. Chair, I've experienced this thing. There is a tendency in CETAs of protecting criminals subtly. The tactics is the derail methods, retractions method, and they vary. Where you get a report is being derailed or is not being tabled or is not being given to public to scrutinize and to be implemented. There is a tendency in CETAs. For example, on the presentation, there was an issue about I think it recommends that someone needs to go and open the case at the police station, and it wasn't done still. So I've seen that at MICT CETA there was a report of public protector that had recommendation. Personally, as a chairperson of the board or the CEO, you are responsible to go and implement all those recommendations. I went personally at Midrand police station. I opened cases one by one, case numbers of corrupt activity, because the report was saying that. So, and the moment you see that there is no movement in those things, then is that tendency of trying to protect people, withdraw people, not making people to be accountable. And Chair, this CETA, the construction CETA and services CETA, It was the first time in my life where in a construction sector you see sometimes our CEO and chairperson, people are being driven by chauffeurs. I've seen CEOs of sitters and chairpersons, and I've never seen some which you have a chauffeur that is driving you, someone is opening the car for you. So it tells you that some of the things people do, they are in your face. So my advice is that I think somewhere, somehow, DG, on all the reports that have recommendations for implementations, we need to now start to putting timelines on those recommendation implementation, and then put them on the performance of the CEO of the chair and the deadlines, so that we avoid these tactics of trying to shield other people from taking into account of corruption. Last time, Chair, when we were at MICC, remember I spoke about the report where there was a company that was supposed to be listed at Treasure as a corrupt company, but somehow in the board, he decided to remove the name and restart again the process. When the recommendation says do X, Y, Z, we're seeing those tendencies. So if there is no way to cap that, DG, again, all this report we're speaking about will be fruitless. If we're not going to receive a report and have a timeline that this report must be placed into public, it must be presented, it must be delivered to the people that are responsible, they must implement it within certain timelines, then again, people will see us as a joke, that we are playing with them, we're just doing these nice reports, we implement recommendations that we like, those that we don't like, we don't implement. If the report touches more on my friends, I'll just keep it under the drawer and sanitize something and keep quiet and have excuses that for 5 years, where was the report, why it wasn't implemented? So let's be serious now and then have timelines of these recommendation, implementations, and take people accountable. If you said I must implement this report, I must implement it. Take me to account, put deadlines so that it can be implemented. It's happening a lot in sitters where a report gets dust, or people that have been pointed by a report that at fault, and they never get account or never go to jail for those things. So I think that's all from me, Chair, to comment. Thank you.
Yeah, it's just comments. Nothing to, yeah, Honorable Law.
No, thanks, Chair. I think we must apologize as a member on behalf of what could have happened here, Chair, and clarify that we would have agreed on an approach, and we know that the department is accountable to the committee of the Portfolio Committee of Higher Education. And I think they are also human beings for us to want to treat them as if we don't have a program or they don't have a program. They came here prepared as to what is expected from them to present, and then we have agreed in one good spirit to say our approach will be other issues that are outstanding will be dealt with accordingly as we transit to our program. So mine is that from 2019 to 2024, we've been having the similar issues. If you look if you cite the previous years, you will find out that all the issues that members have raised or that we are raising, they are similar. We can relate with them. We know them. The only thing that I would want us to do is for us to do this, CEO. We need to prevent a recurrence of prolonged leadership vacancies since during 2019-21. The accounting audit should ensure timely appointments to key positions and implement regular reviews of the organizational structure to support effective governance and operational stability. SITA should also conduct a comprehensive review of its payroll to ensure financial sustainability, and inflated or misaligned payroll poses a long-term financial risk and must be aligned with the organizational needs and budget constraints. You should also prioritize the improvement of its certification processes to eliminate delays in issuing certificates to learners. Timely certification is critical for learner progression. And I think, Chair, while we acknowledge on the salary irregularities that have been identified, it is important that 2025 beyond, the Accounting Authority and Executive Management should implement a formal salary benchmarking and compliance review process. All current salaries should be aligned with the updated transparent remuneration policy. In addition, automated payroll controls and periodic external audits should be introduced to ensure adherence to salary band structures to mitigate financial risk. And then given the number of financial irregularities, again, it is recommended that you should strengthen your financial governance by implementing a robust internal control, enforcing consequence management for non-compliance, and conducting regular independent financial audits. A culture of accountability must be embedded into ensuring that transparency prevents recurrence and safeguard. I'm giving you all of this so that you've got an approach and how you are going to move out of this. We don't expect in the future, as you come to rectify and respond to us, you will come with the old things of 2019. You must come with an audit action plan, have a time frame, put your time frame and put your status in terms of how you reflected to the issue. In slide, I want to go to slide, there's a slide share as I bow down. I want to clarify something. Go and look on what you've said. On slide, the slide, okay. Yeah, there's a slide 9. On slide 9, the instruction issued by the minister at the session, it's here.
DG. And ask, what was the motivation? It should be there on the minutes of that board decision of construction center that took a decision to review all forensic reports under administration. It's as if they arrived there and said, we don't agree with them. It's as if somebody told them, go and review everything that was done under administration. So the previous board that just ended, we want those minutes, and after we've satisfied ourselves, what we then must have a conversation with them. We must have a conversation with them. They must make sense to us. Why would we spend a minimum of 18.9 million? And then you come and pay more and say, we're reviewing the minimum 18.9 million that we have spent on this. For what? What motivated you? What is it that, where's this Duja report was not even final? It's as if, from where was it at, Chairperson? It's as if they would have been told that these forensics are pointing fingers at X, Y, and Z, and go review them so that they are unable to be prosecuted based on these forensics. So we will need to know, because I'm tired of people using state resources to just go to court and joke, when they should be taking that money to skilling, upskilling, and reskilling our people who are not in education, employment, or training. Honestly speaking, I'm tired. So we need to do that particular thing. So, but this EXCO, DG, go and get us the list of these EXCO people. These EXCO people who were running things there as if this is their seat. Go and get us a list. Uchore, Tebogo Letsie, Chairperson of HR, EXCO. Mamang, Chairperson of what? Audit and Risk, EXCO. We want the list of those people. And then in the same list, we want you to go, TG, and say, from 2020 when their term ended, well, these ones, their term did not end in 2020. The minister put them under administration in January 2020. So from January 2020, this is where they went after. If you have taken some to other sitters, go and put it there and say, we, as a result of not implementing some of these things, we then put a former EXCO member of construction sitter at this seat. And if you know that information from 2020 to 2025, you will see there will probably be a mess created at that new seat where you would have taken this person to. Please make this, DG, ask the minister to make this report public.